today and welcome to the Healthy Living edition of KUAM News Extra. I'm Isa Baza, so glad you could join us. Coming up in tonight's show, we give you all the latest on STD Awareness Month. Up next, we catch up with Team KUAM as they make their final preparations for the Guam International Marathon. But first, here's this week's Health Check Report with Joan Uggin-Charfaris.
Health Check is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Throughout her schooling in the public school system, Maria Bontogon, who is visually impaired, relied heavily on the laws which provided her the needed resources to succeed.
We have the IDEA Act, Individuals with Disabilities Education of 1973, which guarantees all students with disabilities to have an education.
However, once she graduated from high school, that along with individualized education programs no longer applied.
So in college, in terms of requesting for accommodations, tools, and the necessary services that is needed by the student, there is the ADA office, which is located in every community college or at every university.
A post-secondary education was something she wanted and wasn't about to let the fact she was visually impaired stand in the way. College
is a radical change. It's a big change from high school and from the previous environment that you were in.
A freshman at the University of Guam, Bontogon, who is majoring in psychology, says that there were other things that needed to be improved in terms of accessibility for all students.
The very first thing that I requested for was braille labels on classroom doors, because many places around campus, especially the old buildings, did not have that.
As a result of her advocating and support from a team that consisted of representatives from the Guam Legal Services Center, the Guam System for Assistive Technology, and mobility educators Diane Artero and Darlene Timinglo.
Another thing that I just recently requested for was the installation of truncated domes or ground accessibilities that are used in mobility and navigation purposes.
She wants to let those with disabilities know that a college education is attainable. Her advice:
don't be afraid to ask about the resources that are available in your community. As I mentioned earlier, GLSC or Guam Legal Service Centers, GSAT.
And if you're seeking employment,
you might want to look into DVR, Department of Vocation and Rehabilitation, which can also help you in terms of your accommodations and other things that you need, especially for employment. DVR helps for employment purposes because, of course, in order to be employed, you have to get the training.
And despite obstacles you may endure, Bontogon says positivity and optimism is key.
Always have a lot of confidence within yourself every day, telling yourself that this is who I am as a person and that I will reach my goal.
If you would like more information regarding services or obtaining resources and assistive technology, you can stop by GSAT Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. They're located in the UOG Dean Circle, house number 19. You can also check out their website at www.gsatscedars.org. For the Guam Legal Services Center, you are encouraged to stop by their office located in Anigua behind Chodi Store, or check out their website at www.lawhelp.org/GU. With this week's Health Check Report, I'm Joan Uggin-Charfaris.
Health Check is presented by Island Cancer Center.
Stay tuned, we'll have more on STD Awareness Month after the break.